So this is the only success formula you're going to need to invest in real estate. Every single investor used this strategy. We're talking Robert Kiyosaki. We're talking Donald Trump. We're talking Don Peebles. It's a set formula. Even if you're a small investor starting out, you must use this formula to become profitable in real estate. And I'm going to show you this formula for free right now. Before we get into it, hit the subscribe button to get content just like this. So, the way this works is that the entire business of real estate is built in a way where it's advantageous for the investor. The investor has no option but to make money because the bank, which is the first part of this equation, will not give a loan unless the deal you're presenting to the bank is profitable. The bank won't even submit proof of funds to you to give to the seller of, let's say, this house if the deal is not profitable. That's number one. Now, as we break this down, what makes a deal profitable? What makes it something whereby the bank is going to say, okay, fine, I will fund this deal on behalf of you? There is a guideline they look at. There is a formula they look at. And this formula is this. Now, every bank slightly differs as to this formula, but it's all under the same framework, which is that the cost of construction and the cost of the house can be no more than 80% of what they call the ARV, the after repair value. Now, what does this mean? I'll break it down. The after repair value is the value of the house that you can sell if the house is fully renovated. So once the house has all its bells and whistles, we're talking bathrooms, kitchens, floors, plumbing, electrical, roofing, garage, the house looks beautiful. Once the house is at that stage, it's called the after repair value. It means that if you put that house on the market, you're going to sell it for the highest amount you can get the house for. Let's say, hypothetically, for conversational purposes, the ARV, which is the after repair value. It means after you've repaired the house, there's a value to the house, is $100,000. Okay, $100,000 is the after repair value. Now, in order for the bank to give you this house, not gift, in order for the bank to fund this house on behalf of you, for the bank to say, you know what, I'm going to give you the loan to purchase this house, the lender will say, well, what is the price of the property? Number one, that's the first question they're going to ask you. What is the price of the property? You're not going to get out of that equation. What is the price? The second most important question is, how much renovation work does the house need? Now, these are two vital questions that they need. Now, let's say you see the house. And by the way, I don't advocate for someone that has never bought a house before, that don't know what construction looks like, to buy a house that needs a lot of rehab work. You never do that. You buy a house that needs minimal rehab work. What is minimal rehab work? A paint job, new kitchens, new bathrooms, maybe new floors. That's it. You do not do plumbing permits, electrical permits, none of that type of stuff. You get in and out, in and out. That's all you do. So, going back to our example, hypothetically speaking, let's say this house is $50,000. The seller is selling this house for $50,000. Once you, so now you know the answer to the first question, which is the house is going to cost $50,000 for you to buy. Now the bank is interested. The bank is like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. It falls below the 80% of the after repair value. You're at 50%. So you're in a good spot. The second question is, how much rehab is it going to take? You do a walkthrough of the house. You never buy a house without doing the walkthrough. Big no-no. You do the walkthrough of the house. You go into the house, you calculate. Now, it's kind of tough to do the calculation starting off, but considering you're not doing any major rehab work, you calculate the rehab of the house is $30,000. $30,000. You bring a contractor to the house to confirm those numbers. You may want to bring 3 separate contractors to the house to confirm those numbers. So now, as we take a step back here, we're at $50,000 for the house. We're at $30,000 for the rehab work. You're at $80,000. Now the question is, does that fit below the guideline of the bank? The question is yes. You know that. The question is yes. The question is obviously yes. Because it's at 80% of the after repair value. Now, with that being said, the bank will easily give you the money. They're going to say, here you go, buddy. And don't worry about your credit score. They don't really worry about credit scores too much. If your credit score is decent, it's fine. Because they're going to collateralize the house. The house will be put up for collateral. With that being said, the next part of this is the profit. Did you notice how much profit you're going to make after you have renovated the house and sold the house? Your profit in this example is going to be $20,000. $20,000. How did I get that? The after repair value after the house is repaired is $100,000. You're going to get $30,000 for rehab, right? Another $50,000 for the cost to buy the house. So that's $80,000 and $20,000 for your profit. You see what's happening here? The lender makes sure you receive your profit. It ensures it because it protects the lender as well. Just in case you don't pay your end of the bargain, the bank can say, you know what? I'm going to sell this to another investor who may go through another bank who has the same type of formula. Okay? So there's a system here that's happening. Once you understand that system, it's going to put you in a spot to do hundreds of deals. And this is not only for single family homes, the same thing applies for multi-unit homes, for bigger homes. The only thing that's the difference is that your profit margin decreases. So instead of it being 20%, you may have to do a deal for 15% profit, which is fine. But the same formula applies. Okay? If you perfect this formula, I promise you, you're going to be a millionaire within 5 years. It's a guarantee. 5 years. Nonetheless, hit that subscribe button to get wonderful content just like this. Until the next time, go big or go home.